No!
We're signing off.
Alright.
Fishing the bride.
Well, we both fucked up that.
Yeah, finishing the breed.
This damn cursive.
Alright.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Retroactive Gamers, continuing our Let's Play of Scratches.
Alright, where we last left off. March 4th. Take it away.
Yep. Finally, I managed to see them. My god, what a disturbing spectacle. When I arrived, they were moving around the village very slowly, without speaking or communicating with each other. Each minding his or her own business, completely alien to the rest of the world. They were filthy looking, coarse and downright
hobos.
Disgusting. Damn dirty hobos. I couldn't see any weapons, but they could have been stored somewhere. All they wear is a loincloth.
That's basically it.
Yeah. It was all very strange behavior in a tribe. They must be quite unique. Then, as they had suddenly all become possessed by some wild spirit, they began shaking sporadically and screaming like mad. Some of them dropped to their knees and lifted their heads to the sky, eyes blank, and moaning in an indescribable way. Two of them walked away, still in that monotonous and slow manner, and in great contrast to the rest of the scene, into a shack. The next minute they brought out into the open an odd-looking mask. Its shapes, colors, and overall look, while unsettling, were mesmerizing, and I felt instantly hypnotized by it. It rendered my modest collection of African curiosities into a dull, uninteresting items. The mask was very ominous, and the whole tribe seemed to greatly revere it. Soon they began to gather around it and move in circles, fluttering and chanting in a guttural psalm.
Yep.
Judging by the...
Basically like a hymn.
Oh, okay. Chant?
Yeah.
Okay, right. Judging by their motions and aspect of the whole ritual, it must have been some kind of a war ritual. I'm not sure how to explain what happened next, as I feel my pulse is already throbbing. Words fail me to recount the most disturbing thing I've ever witnessed.
Meat.
One of the male villagers walked into the middle where the mask...
Wore the mask.
Oh, wore the mask, okay.
Wear the mask.
I see an E right after the W. Wore the mask by his own will. It was an almost automatic act. All of a sudden, the remaining members became silent. I can't tell for how long it lasted, but I was afraid to breathe. I think Dobby people. I think Dobby and the others were also scared. They wouldn't even blink. I remember being soaked wet and expectant.
Oh, he didn't wear the mask. He was near the mask.
Oh, okay. I remember being soaked wet and expectant.
He's preparing his moist butthole for the
for the ritual. The silence was so unnatural. Then a few members separated from the people, circling the mask, and jumped into on the single villager, beating him to death. To be completely faithful to the event. I cannot butcher this anymore.
Small crowd tore him apart.
Yes. They grabbed his legs in twos and threes and twisted them in a manner I dare not describe.
Ew.
His face, I know, right? His face was disfigured with their bare fingernails and teeth, and the torso soon disappeared under the frenzied tangle of hands.
Gross.
Yeah. In a matter of a few minutes, the villager turned into the rat sack of bones. Ugh. Not one of the attackers had compassion to snap his neck during this sickening process. Ugh. So they just ripped him alive.
Yep.
All was very methodical, and if it was just another mundane task. Yeah.
Well, time to rip apart Bob.
It's Rip Apart Tuesday, everybody. Gather around.
Ribeye, rip apart. Rip apart ribeyes.
The most terrifying aspect, though, was the victim didn't even cringe. The silence was so deep I could hear his flesh ripping. I would expect any living creature to scream its guts out in such a condition. I can't tell whether he was drugged or half asleep, but I did recognize him dancing like everybody else before walking into the middle of the circle. It was the most outrageous and sadistic sacrifice I've ever heard of.
Yeah, really.
I don't think I will ever forget what I saw. My intentions on approaching further, even if they didn't have any weapons at hand, vanished. Those creatures, I dare not call them human beings, could have killed my whole company in a blink of an eye with their rage. They seemed to be completely out of themselves and willing to destroy anything intruding on their path. While the images of their sacrifice still haunt my thoughts, I still can't seem to forget that mask. It was so deceptive. Yeah. It was so deceptively simple.
Yes.
And yet perfect in its design. I haven't seen anything like it. I surely would love to take a better look. I feel the tribe's name, the Lamar. Dalai Lama
says they could be the most important ethical finding in decades. What I've seen today is crying for some further investigation. I just can't leave them like that. I would never forgive myself. And the mask.
That mask. Yeah, see? So, I mean, it really ties into the backstory of the environment, so probably reading these things would be important.
It's 9 a.m.
All right, perfect.
All right, let's read some more book.
Just read the whole book.
Okay. Anything else on here that we need? Okay.
Walks up to the wall, finds the entire works of Shakespeare.
There
Damn
you
it. Go. Okay, here we go.
Everybody get in the books. No, I didn't want to go back to here. Did I look like I wanted to look at the...
Because it's like the chair.
Yeah. It's just...
Portugal.
Alright, now where was that island that he was talking about?
Some of South Africa. It will be on the bottom part of the...
On the bottom of this.
I don't think we have access to it.
Yet.
Most of the clocks in the house weren't working. Several trophies for remarkable accomplishments adorned the room. The Necronomicon. The huge collection of books was impressive. I would gladly spend... Okay.
Time going through them.
Yeah. The Grasshopper Lies Heavy by Hawthorne somebody. Yeah, okay. What about the diploma? A diploma granting the little construction engineer to James T. Blackwood. The Aleph by George Louis Borg.
Oh no, the power's out still.
Just in case I tried again, but still there was no power. I wonder how long that cup of coffee has been sitting there. It looked like an untidy person enjoyed reading in the living room.
Oh, look. Obviously can't open that.
A fancy red clock, which sadly wasn't functioning. It was all gibberish to me.
You could try to play it. Quit being a little bitch. That's the exit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's not too big of a house, I don't think.
Yeah.
I hope. So we'll go back through here, and then we'll go through the other door this time. Which is this. So we went that way before. Oh, okay, yeah, no. So we wanted to go to the other small door. Small door. Take me away. I'm getting Resident Evil fucking 7 vibes. Waiting for fucking Mr. Baker to come through.
The drawer was stuck beyond hope.
How come I don't have a shadow? I must be a vampire.
Or reflection.
Yeah. That's right. I must be vampire. Kitchen?
You're vampire. You're too poor to afford
poor
a
to a
shadow.
It's a boring tool. What do we do here?
The door to the oven was firmly stuck in place. The door to the oven was firmly stuck in place. The door to the oven was
Firmly stuck in place. I don't know. I feel like this.
Gordon doesn't need to hear all this.
I need to defend myself.
Oh.
Well, I got a knife to defend myself.
Mm-hmm.
Could also maybe use it to pry open the oven. Gordon doesn't need to pry open the oven right now. He's an incompetent boob.
There were plenty of kitchen utensils in the house ready to be used.
There were plenty of...
What?
No, just because I kept clicking.
No.
Alright.
No, I couldn't hurt. I could hurt myself. That wasn't useful.
What a fucking baby. I don't want to hit that. It could hurt myself.
The interior of the refrigerator was begging for some serious cleaning, not to mention the powerful disinfectant.
So I can go outside, or I can go in here, or in the pantry.
Countless jars and cans adored the shelf.
Basement. Oh, great. Well, that sounds like Rape Central. Oh. This quiet little bedroom.
The bed in this room was miserable looking. Oh, practical photography.
By Charles A. Long.
Stereoscopic pictures.
Okay. Sure. Okay, that's fine. That's just a fucking book then. Nothing interesting. Trees. From the tribes, and there's the bridge. I hate that you can't just open more than one drawer at a time. It's like you have to wait for it all to go.
It's pretty old, yeah. It looks like whoever stayed in this room loved photography. It was just some useless junk.
Excuse me, that's probably a very antique fan and perfumes. So, wouldn't call it junk. Go forward a little bit, please. I don't like that I have to, back up to go back to another spot.
I think there was a spot there, but you had to, look up for it. Practical photographer.
Okay.
Oh, steal the pencils. Oh.
Interesting. There's a key on there.
There was an old picture of the kitchen that I've just left.
This is a key on the door.
Mm-hmm.
So we need to go back then. We need to go back then. As he goes forward. I figured maybe I'll just check this out before we go back. Oh, there's that picture from the beginning of the game.
The smell coming from the toilet prevented any further investigation. It tastes as good as it
It
smells.
smells as good as it looks.
The sink was covered with thick coating of dust. It looked as if the cleaning lady had skipped this room.
Was the cleaning lady ever here? Fuck. Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ. I wish that the mouse wasn't so like, oh, whoa. Like, even just looking away from the picture.
Yeah. Well, it is a pretty old game. I mean,
Whoa.
it was probably meant for like lower resolution screens.
Good point.
The original developer of this game, Senscape, they had a publisher who published this game on whatever platforms, and apparently there was some conflict of interest with the contract, and the publisher, because they had the rights to the project, they basically pulled it off from all the stores.
Oh.
So I had to find this game on some foreign key reseller website and like buy a gift card with my credit card in order to convert it to whatever currency that was using and buy the key that way.
Jesus Christ.
Was there not a key on the
No,
on
it
the
said
thing?
except my keys weren't there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting. It's a very peculiar thing that the key wasn't there.
I mean, we have a key. Do we put our key there?
Well, let's take a look. This is the kind of game where there's certain places that just have to do a lot of searching, so that key is kind of one of them. Take a look at the photograph of where the key was.
Do we have it still?
It's not going to be on our
So we have to go back.
Yeah, unless we can take a look at the journal. I'm speechless. I've just read an incredible story. It would be nice if there was a little pop-up that tells you the new note has been placed.
Yeah.
I'm speechless. I've just read an interesting story about the mysterious African tribe, the personal memories of James Blackwood person. If it isn't true, then it's simply terrific material. Judging by the stuff I've been seeing around, this Blackwood was really into African culture. Okay.
Alright. So yeah, looks like
Yeah, we don't have the photographs just in that room.
it was hanging on the middle
Yep.
thing.
Okay, check this out. Where could the key have gone?
Into the pot.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And where's the pot?
Uh-huh. So it's the striped pot, right?
Yeah.
It's just an ordinary little table.
Yeah, where's the fucking vase?
Well, they could have moved it.
Yeah, they could have. So I guess we'll have to go and find that vase.
Ah. Several vases of African craftsmanship were standing against the west window.
Hello?
Can you get the magnifying glass? Okay, so nothing there.
Why don't we just
Stab the
fucking
pot?
stab the pot? Yeah, like what?
Maybe it's the-
I know why. Because we didn't open the fucking window, so you couldn't see
Ah.
in there.
Oh, there we go.
go. Fucking hate that shit. All right, to the basement. Oh, you had to open the blinds. I can't look in there myself.
Well, the funny thing is that you remember that, or you thought of that, and I didn't remember that. I was like thinking, wait a minute, the key's supposed to be there. The golden key fit nicely into the place and unlock the door.
Anytime you hear ominous music like that. Every night, Paul Salem Trio. Oh, it's the sound of the furnace, that's why.
This model terrified me. There's a huge furnace covering most of the east wall. I didn't understand why, but I began to feel terribly uneasy. It was a menacing look to it. It had a menacing look to it. There was a drain cover in the concrete. The valve was stuck and wouldn't budge.
I don't think I'm coming back
The
here
atmosphere
eventually.
was dense and claustrophobic. The interior of the furnace was as dark as the mouth of a wolf, in case I didn't want to spend much time near it.
In any case.
Yeah, in any case.
Nothing else we need down here at this time.
My mind could have been playing tricks on me, but there seems to be some occasional distant noise. I hope I wouldn't have to push any of those boxes around. Oh. There appeared to be nothing wrong with the fuses.
What the fuck is wrong with the fuses? Electrocute self.
Roll credits. You got the good ending.
That's right.
Nothing out of the ordinary.
No, I didn't want to touch that. I wanted to touch the...
The only thing that is out of the ordinary is the end of this episode.
That's right.
Yeah, thanks everybody for watching. Check out R-Tag Rise on Steam, our video game. Check out retroactivegamers.com, where you can find more of our content. You should be here now, unless I start uploading this to YouTube as well as a backup.
Hashtag already demonetized.
Yeah. Suddenly I felt a very cold breeze on my neck. And it was then that I realized that I wanted to leave the basement as soon as possible.
Cool.
That message freaked me out because it's like it pops up without you interacting with anything.
Yeah. We'll see you guys in the next episode, and until then,
This is Retroactive Gamers signing off.